Anyway, Phil, one of our last tweets.
Yeah. Let's see. Which one did I think there's a few we can skip. There's just two that I would want to even mention.
I think
One BlockFi
I think
pausing and then declaring bankruptcy.
this one's
You know,
interesting, where FTX US does not allow any with withdrawals anymore.
yeah. And they're possibly halting trading. Yeah, I mean, nobody really knows who had invested in FTX, right? So other than finance, I guess. But if they've not outright said that they didn't have any exposure to FTX, you should probably assume that they do. That's what I'm doing. And then the fallout doesn't stop there. Got a tweet about university research programs being shut down. Sequoia there with that was we talked about that earlier with Sam investing in Sequoia and then investing in him.
Yeah, yeah.
And then maybe the biggest one yet for a lot of DeFi might be Ren. Ren Protocol, Ren BTC, Ren Labs at some point along the way had been I don't think they were fully acquired, but mostly acquired by Alameda. And I think Alameda's got enough of their hands in there to potentially cause a problem from them. And Ren Protocol says they don't actually know if they've got enough funding to run out the quarter. Um, Ren, I know for a fact, is involved in multiple other DeFi protocols. They're backing for Badger. I can't remember another one, but that one might be a pretty big hole if that stops operating, or if there's faith in that lost, or who knows? I mean, we might only be halfway through this. I guess is the end of the story here.
Yeah, so 134 of FTX's firms filed for bankruptcy. I think that's where we're gonna leave it today. So, yeah, we have a lot of companies to set up first before we can do that ever.
Yes. We've got a ways to go for sure.
Yeah,
130.
there's a lot of room for growth there.
Yeah.
Wow, 134 companies. How does that ever happen? You know, it's like
Yeah, and that's just their companies, right? That's not even including
Other companies that were
yeah, all the companies that are going to have to stop operating just as a result of this.
yeah, companies that invested into FTX. It's just keeps on going on and on and on and on.
Potentially every Solana project. It might not
Yeah.
have a blockchain.
What do you think happens with Solana? Wasn't there a big unstaking happening that didn't happen or something like that? It's going to happen in a couple of days. I'm not sure.
I think they pushed it out a week, but I'm not sure. I don't follow Solana. I don't like Solana. I never have. It's just
it's not mineable, so you know.
Yeah, it's network always crashing. I don't know why anybody. Yeah, it's terrible.
They took it down this
might
year.
Have a bit of a centralization issue. Huh?
Yeah, they took it down this year like 7 times or 8 times already. It's insane.
I think Solana is the perfect example why proof of stake doesn't work. So that's like proof of work is needed because of Solana. I mean, it's the perfect example. So
yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing a community fork of the Solana blockchain. It's just technically different and a little bit more difficult than the other ones. So yeah, they had to coordinate the restarts with their validators every time they had to restart. So yeah, good luck.
Yeah, it is not good.
Oh, somebody in chat mentions Helium because they switched over to Solana. Now a project like that, because you could still have a copy of the Solana blockchain even if you can't move it forward. So, so maybe some projects could get creative, could invent an escape hatch to a different chain or something like that, and offer token redemption. I'm not sure how I would do that off the top of my head if the chain's not working, but I mean, there's lots of creative people out there in this space. So
I think the chain's currently
maybe
still
some-
working, but yeah,
yeah, it's
I
still working
mean,
right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
right?
it's still working. It's just a shit coin. So
Yeah, but with all these, I mean, with all the, the employees at FTX were like, huh, and now they're getting kicked out. The next thing they know, they're getting kicked out of their homes. So yeah, it was kind of a miracle that the website it was still up. I don't know if it's still up. It went down for a bit, and then I think it came back up. But I mean, if there's nobody home to run this thing, it almost seems like a matter of time. So, do what you got to do.
yeah.
Best of luck to them all.
What I find
Yeah.
what I found the most interesting is that I think Justin Sun from Tron, he said people that have money on FTX will get their BTT tokens, TRX tokens, and GST tokens, Sun tokens, and HT tokens. They will get them refunded. So he said that.
Yeah.
And I just opened the website right now, ftx.com. What does it say here? FTX is currently unavailable to process withdrawals. We strongly advised against depositing. Deposits of TRX, BTT, GST, Sun, and HT are disabled. People were depositing
so
their
What happened? I actually followed this. This was all last night.
yeah.
And like what happened is that the price of all of the Tron coins, of all of his coins, Sun's coins went 300% up.
Oh,
Within
on
a few
FTX. Yeah.
Only on that exchange, because everybody was exchanging anything they had for it. And it just like then everybody starts crying, well, wait, this is illegal, this is criminal bullshit, they're taking out this was the 20 cents on the dollar that everybody was taking out. And I mean, what can you say? 20 cents on a dollar. I thought it was a pretty good deal for getting out of an insolvent exchange, but it's probably illegal as well. It's possible to be both.
I mean, if history has taught us anything, we're gonna know exactly what happened within 12 years.
Yeah.
And if anybody is gonna get any cent back, 12 years.
Yeah. And
Just,
no interest.
No interest.
yeah, no interest. Yeah.
Yeah, did you
That's,
know the guys who got money back from Mt. Gox, from the Mt. Gox hack, are getting the amount of money back that their Bitcoin was worth back then? So technically right now, they found a lot of the hacked coins of Mt. Gox, and they are going to give the people the money back in dollars that it was worth back then, but they got like billions of dollars back in Bitcoin.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Hopefully.
That's how the Japanese law defines. As soon as you get something stolen, they look at the value at that time. And if you had 100 Bitcoin stolen back then, when it was $11, if you have 100 Bitcoins, $11, you're gonna get $1,100 back. But apparently, Mt. Gox gets to keep the rest.
Someone in chat mentioned that we didn't mention that FTX International and US have also filed Chapter 11, and that Sam has stepped down. I think we may have mentioned the international filing for bankruptcy really early on, like in our intro or something. But to answer your other question there, I think Jax did a bit, but if you've got a self-custody wallet and you can export your seed phrase, then you can always bail from those. I'm personally more worried about the status of the chain that they're on. If you've got a working wallet but no chain, then it doesn't do you a whole lot of good. That would be my concern. I don't think I have only worthless NFTs on Solana at the moment, so I'll just deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the moral of the story, guys, is not your keys, not your crypto. Don't keep your crypto in an exchange. If you want to keep it in an exchange, be prepared to throw those cryptos into a giant fire and watch the fireworks and laugh at it like I do. I always laugh when I lose money because, that's the only thing, the only way I know how to cope. But yeah, I think that's it
And if you do
for today.
if you do self custody, make sure you keep a backup of your seed phrase and keep it private and don't post it anywhere. Just as important as yeah, I mean, not your keys, not your coins, but also you better hang on to those keys. Keep them safe.
And
Keep 'em
ensure
safe.
that if
Keep
your
them
head does
safe.
explode all of a sudden, ensure that someone knows how to get those cryptos back for you, or to at least have a party in your name, because I
There you
think
go.
that's important as well.